Mr. Fitness, baby! Boom!
Mr. Fitness 2.0 United States Navy. What's going on? We're back. Another edition of Friday Q&A. We're a little late once again, but by the time this gets uploaded, you probably won't know the difference. Just kidding. Alright, so anyway, I got a couple of good ones today. Couple of good general questions, but I think they're things that typically get overlooked quite often. I think they could get overlooked. So, anyway, here we go. I'm just gonna bust them out, and if you don't like them, well, too bad. But I think they're informative anyway. Training question from Carter in North Carolina. Here's what we got. He says, "How often should you vary your training program? Is it necessary to change programs every 2 to 3 months, or can I stick with the same one for longer? Thanks, Carter." All right, Carter, thank you for your question. Changing your training program. Really, it's entirely dependent. It depends on what program you're following. If you're not really following any specific program, if you prefer to train a little bit more instinctively, then it's a little bit more, it gives you more flexibility. It's on you a little bit more. Most training programs are going to probably call for anywhere from maybe like a 6 to 12 week laid out, this, and this, just depending on the program. But how often should you change it if you're just kind of doing your own thing? I'm gonna leave it to you, but I'll tell you what I do, and then you can kind of go from there. I typically like to change up a program about every 6 to 8 weeks. Maybe I'll do something more strength focused for about that period of time, and then I'll kind of take a deload week and then come back and do something a little bit more hypertrophy focused. Or right now I'm kind of doing a strength hypertrophy mix 4 days a week. So I'll follow that for a period of time, build up my strength, build up my endurance on any given day with that, and then I'll take a deload week and I'll come back and do something else. So it's kind of up to you, but I like to go about 6 to 8 weeks and then change something. 6 to 8 weeks, take a deload week, come and do a week at like maybe 70%. Come back with something fresh. And that keeps you mentally and physically fresh. It keeps your joints in better shape. Throwing in that deload week in there, and it keeps you mentally fresh as well. By throwing in that, coming back with something different every 6 to 8 weeks. So I hope that helps you. So you can do what you will, but I like the 6 to 8 week window before I make any major changes to anything. So that's it. Hope that helps you out. All right. Nutrition question from Billy in Chicago. He says, How much water should I drink per day? Is 8 glasses per day still adequate, or do you recommend more? Yeah, everybody's probably heard that thing, 8 glasses a day. If you're talking 8 ounce glasses, 64 ounces, half a gallon of water. I like a little bit more. That's going to be a little bit under what I would recommend. I like to take your body weight, cut that in half, and as a general rule of thumb, drink that many ounces of, it doesn't have to all be water, but about that many ounces of fluid per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you would drink, or aim to drink 100 ounces of fluid per day. Mostly water, but if you want to throw in a little bit of tea or a little bit of Crystal Light or maybe one diet soda or something like that, that's okay. But 100 ounces or half your body weight per day in ounces, and mostly water. So yeah, I think 64 ounces is a little bit shy, because even if you say 150-pound male, or that would be 75 ounces. So 64 ounces works, but I like to shoot for half, at least, if not more, half your weight in ounces. So that's a good one. So I think a lot of people overlook how much fluid they're drinking per day and assume they're drinking enough, but really keep track. I don't want to, I'm not going to bore you with it, but like 4 of these keeps me right about 100 ounces a day. So 4 of these in a day is not hard. I can drink one of these in 30 seconds. So that's it. Good question though. All right. WTFFunfact.com. What do we got? In 1970, Orville Redenbaucher paid a company $13,000 to come up with a name for his popcorn company. Their advice was to call it Orville Redenbauchers. Man, I bet he was pissed. $13,000 in 1970 adjusted for inflation. I did math. Looking at about $79K. So, but I'm sure he probably made it back and more with Orville Redenbaucher popping corn. But that's it. Mr. Fitness 2.0, United States Navy. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Send in all your questions. Eric.downing28@gmail.com. Mr. Fitness at Twitter at _ Mr. F1TNESS. Facebook.com/EricSDowning. That's it, folks. Till then, stay tuned. Keep sending in the questions. Keep training. I know I am. Stay tuned. I got some good videos coming out. I got a recipe video, and I'm going to do a full day of eating thing tomorrow. So stay tuned. Stand by. Keep your 6-minute abs. Drink plenty of H2O.